This is what I'm doing. The wet pump. I like the wet pump, eh? We have to take this inlet manifold off here. That's all we have to come off. I've taken it apart. Down there, taken out the swirl flaps and capped them up, and then fitted this back on. Now I've got to fit the diesel pump back on, which is down the back here. That's going to go back on there. And the cam bolt's going to go back on. Cam bolt's going to go back on that side. Just got to fit all the other stuff back on this side. And that's it. But it's been an absolute ball ache because that pipe's had to come off. There, that pipe's had to come off. And this oil return bowl, recirculator, whatever they call it, had to come off, and it's attached to a bracket that you probably can't see just in the back of the engine. The bracket has to come off, which has been an absolute bastard because Vauxhall decided, it's down here, to stick a bolt, so it bolts on here. This cable bolts onto it. Yeah, there's a little bit, and then bolted it to the back. So I'm talking to myself. Yeah. What's the second? They stuck a bolt on the fucking back. So it's freezing cold and dark and raining now. And I'm still outside trying to fix my engine. There's an update, I've managed to get the back of the engine on now. So all these wires, pipes, is the return for the diesel there. Diesel pump's on, high pressure pump. The fuel rails connected again, EGR's back on, the catch can's back on for the oil. The carburetor, well, it's not a carburetor, what the freaking hell you call it, electronic valve's back on now for the throttle and the pipe. I've just got to stick the coolant pipe on the front of the engine, and the cam belt's got to go on. I was filming myself earlier, but my neighbour came out and said, you know, it's a sign of craziness if you talk to yourself, so I turned it off. So cam bolt's going to go on. I'm going to tighten the water pump up. Water pump's here, put a new water pump on. I haven't tied it up yet. I've just got to time it up with the timing marks. I've got a new belt. I'll stick the new pulleys on and the new tensioner. And then it's just a case of sticking the engine mount back on, sticking all the covers back on, putting some coolant in it, and then do some wheel spins. So it's all good. That's it really, and there's one I broke earlier. It's exactly the same car, except this is silver and it's a year younger, and it's done like 60,000 miles less. But this engine's the same engine. Sorry, it's a bit dark. This is the same engine. Got some baby wipes on there just in case they get a bit frisky. So as you can see, all this bit's missing on the other engine, and you can't see the back of the engine without taking the cowling off. There's a cowling, or scuttle panel is a proper name for it. Scuttle panel's this bit here, at the back. So I've taken all that off to get to the back of the engine, which is great. I mean, at least I've got this one for reference if I forget, which I do a lot. So, oh, this is rusty. This one, it's got a coolant leak, which I haven't figured out where it's coming out of yet, and the gearbox is making a whining noise. The gearbox is down there, and the only way to get the gearbox out is through the. There's the gearbox. I'm in the wheel arch now. So the gearbox is underneath. You have to take the frame out, which is there underneath the gearbox. You take the frame out, the subframe, and then you have to strap the gearbox and engine down to take the gearbox off, because the gearbox isn't, like, you can't take it sideways because there's not enough room in the engine bay to take it out. So it's an absolute fucking nightmare. So the gearbox needs fixing on that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take the diff off the back of the gearbox. I'll show you a diff in a moment. I've got one in the shed. It cost me £1,000 to get that gearbox replaced. Well, not replaced, reconditioned. That was after fitting it myself as well. Fuck me, that coolant pipe's rotten. Jeez. That's it really. Yeah, not much more to say, to be fair. I wonder if it's leaking from that coolant pipe. I might change that. See if it fixes it. So yes, I'll get back onto putting my car together. That connector's going to be fucked in a minute. I'm out here in my jumper, my Marvel jumper. Because I'm not on too poor to have a coat. Right, I'll catch you in a bit.